While I was in college, I was so desperate to find the most efficient way to practice my spoken English. Turned out, I failed. Those who are really good at speaking English are either learning English as their first language, or they got the opportunity to go to other countries where English is spoken. I didn't have the chance to do A or B, but let me tell you something, this is not the end of the world. In this video, I will illustrate how I practice my spoken English with the help of AI. I'm Albert, mainly making videos about how to learn English. If you enjoy learning English or if you're language learners, please stay tuned. I'm gonna make so much more valuable content in the near future. Now let's dive right into it. My method to enhance your spoken English is quite straightforward. I mainly learn English on YouTube. So first of all, you need to find videos that you genuinely enjoy watching, even though you don't understand so much about this video in English. Because in that process, you don't feel like you're learning English, you feel like you're trying to learn something in English. When you genuinely enjoy the content in English, it doesn't feel like you have to sit in front of the computer, learn English for 3-4 hours a day. Instead, English has become a part of your life. Every single day when you get up, you naturally start watching videos in English. Over time, it becomes a second nature where you're able to use English under any circumstances. So in language learning, I often prefer consistency over intensity. Even though you can learn English 10 hours a day, if you can only show up for 10 days, it's not going to make a huge difference in language learning. For watching your ideal English learning materials, there's one more thing we should do. Choose the video that you genuinely enjoy watching, scroll down until you see more, click more, scroll down until you see show transcript. Click show transcript and you're gonna see all the caption in this video. Scroll up until you reach the first line, copy every single word coming out of this transcript and put them into a new document. Save as a new file. This is exactly the file that we need before watching this video. Once you have the transcript of this video, the next step you need to do is send it to ChatGPT and let ChatGPT analyze the whole document. And now you need to drag this document and send it to ChatGPT with prompts like this. I'm going to put this prompt in my comment section, feel free to use. After a few minutes, the document is finished. Click the document. As you can see, there are a bunch of expressions that you can carry over to real life. That means you can use all of those expressions when you're talking with other people in English and save this document to wherever you want. And before watching this video, you need to go over this document really carefully. You don't need to pay close attention to memorizing every single expression in this document, which is impossible. But what you need to do is to understand every single one in this document, trying to understand the video as much as you can. Making this document is quite important. Before watching this video, you basically have a clear idea of what the main expressions this video is going to cover in the first place. When you are watching, you're more likely to understand more about this video, making the whole learning experience so much more compelling. Because if you want to learn foreign language, the first step is to understand the language. If you don't understand the language, it's going to be impossible to acquire a language like English. So far, we haven't covered how to practice our spoken English because that's the last step to do. Now, open the document we have just downloaded before, go over all expressions before watching the video. Now, we want to practice our spoken English by using some of the expressions shown in this video. Let me just give you one example. If I want to practice these 3 expressions, I'm going to send it to ChatGPT and let it give me some questions that I can use them right away. You can do this. A few seconds in, ChatGPT is going to give you some of the questions where you can use all of these 3 expressions. And then you can try your best to answer this question. Never mind if you make any mistakes, because that's how you gradually make progress. Let me just give you a quick example. If you find it really difficult to answer the questions offered by ChatGPT, you can definitely answer the customized question on your own. But now, in order to give you a quick example, I'm going to choose to answer question 10. Tell me about a time when you made a small improvement, but it was too late, too little to change the final result. So basically, when I was in college, I was so desperate to improve my spoken English, but I actually had no idea how to do it. So I was mostly about to give up. But one day I came across a teacher who told me some of the valuable advice on how to improve my spoken English. From that day on, I was completely locked in. Even though I didn't pass exam with flying colors, I did regain the confidence and gradually improved my spoken English step by step. Once you're done with your answer, click the button and send to ChatGPT, because that's how you know where you make mistakes and what kind of mistakes you should avoid making the next time when you speak English. A few seconds, ChatGPT is going to give you some feedback based on your answer. And as you can see, here's a better version. You can copy exactly how ChatGPT is going to answer the question, but most importantly, I think we need to pay close attention to some of the expressions we're not familiar with because it's our first time to see these expressions, so we're gonna have a hard time expressing this expression, but it doesn't really matter. I think the most important thing is now we know how to use this. The next time when we need to use that, we're going to feel a lot more comfortable with using that expression. And if you're not satisfied with the answer you had before based on the feedback ChatGPT has given to you, you can answer the question one more time until you feel like your answer is flawless. When you're getting more familiar with these three expressions, you can change to another three, four, even multiple expressions all at once. You can even practice 10 different expressions all at the same time until you feel comfortable using all of them. Be careful and don't be afraid if you make any mistakes along the way. That's how you should be, and that's how we gradually make progress. That's basically how I train my spoken English. I haven't thought about speaking English fluently one day. As a matter of fact, if someone had told me how to practice my spoken English step by step like this video does, I would have been so much better at speaking English. Anyway, I feel incredibly grateful I can share with you guys how to unlock fluency in English, and I hope you avoid taking the same detours I took when I was in college.